Hey guys, where'd you go? Recently I've been uploading a couple of videos and they haven't been achieving perhaps as many as likes and views as I used to. I don't know why, but hopefully this will change for this video. This was El-Ahrairah's livestream from a while ago on Black Ops, and then the following part of that livestream was on GoldenEye 007, which I also featured in, but I'm just terrible at that game. I've still got one of those live commentaries left to do on GoldenEye, and I died there already from the FAMAS. In this gameplay I'm using the M16 with suppressor this time, and I pull off a pretty decent gameplay. I end up having the most amount of kills and KD in this gameplay. I think I was using the kill streaks of 3 kills UAV, 5 care package, and 7 attack helicopter. So I didn't actually have the attack dogs unlocked in this gameplay. I actually decide to buy them in the next gameplay, and then I actually get the dogs in El-Ahrairah's livestream, which is in an earlier video on my channel. So I'm just going to give you a quick update of the NSL. We are in it and we played our first game. We were meant to play the Inc. clan, however they didn't have enough players, so that match was scheduled for another day. Instead, we played C4K. Now, C4K are the current undefeated winners and champions of the NSL from Season 1, even though there were a couple less teams in that. So, we had a mountain to climb. We were a reasonably new team. And, well, we basically just didn't play very well. We may be a clan, but we're a clan probably of individuals. We're good individuals and we can't really bond as a team. The main reason for this is probably the lack of communication we can give. Also the fact that we were probably... I remember someone using the support class, but I know that someone was... pretty much everyone else was using specialist. Even myself, I was using specialist. So I'm guessing that isn't the best thing to help with a team. Whereas if we were compared to C4K, they probably played with communication. They were using several different things, i.e. the assault, UAV, etc., as well as the support counter UAVs and all the things that would sort of make our game a little harder and theirs a little easier. Now, there were some rules actually that I wasn't actually that clear about. I originally thought that motion sensors were banned, however I saw that apparently they weren't. I probably would put Assassin Pro as one of my default perks, but instead I was either using Hardline or Quick Draw. I usually use Quick Draw because I would be using the C4 and the flash grenade, so it just makes things a lot quicker to chuck out, etc. So we played C4K, and I mean, the first game was a Bakara kill confirmed. Now, Bakara is probably one of my worst maps, and I think we lost by perhaps about 9 or 8 or 10, around that area. Dog tags. Then in the second game, I can't actually remember what it was. I know it's not domination. I think it was demolition. No, it couldn't have been demolition. I couldn't remember the second game. We must have lost that pretty badly. And I can remember that capture the flag. In fact, no, it was headquarters. Sorry, on Seatown. And at least we captured 2, and they must have captured about 8 or 9. So we lost that by a fair distance. Also, the final game, which was a capture the flag on Interchange, we were actually leading that particular round, and we probably should have just stuck with it. But then we sort of got careless. We just kept focusing on attacking, which is not what you do when you're leading and capture the flag. You should always just defend. And we ended up losing. We actually drew the first round 1-1, and then we lost the second one 2-0. So that was a shame. So in the end, we got a total whitewash by C4K on the Modern Warfare 3 game. Of course, we will play them again on Black Ops, which you're now watching. I have no idea how we're going to do. But we have some potential. C4K is out the way now. We can focus on slightly easier opponents. I don't mean any disrespect to anyone else, but I think C4K is probably the most likely team to win the thing again. They're very good. They're sort of like the Manchester United, and we're what? Who's lower down? Well, we're new, so let's say we're Southampton. Actually, I think SCS Boy UK is from Southampton, so I don't mean anything from that. I just realised that they're new to the Premier League football, but in fact, who cares? I shouldn't even be talking about this. I don't really want to talk too much about the new Black Ops 2, Wii U, etc., because you can probably find that with anyone else. Let's see, my Moab count is currently 102. I think I've had about 5 Moabs in 2 days. I'm pretty happy with that. I've recently been using the ACR quite a lot. It's one of my favourite weapons now. I seem to go in phases of weapons. However, it's not my most competitive weapon, which is probably the SCAR-L or the MK14 or one of those weapons. I've also recently started to use the MP7 with rapid fire and extended mags like a noob I am. I don't recall I've ever used it with extended mags and rapid fire, so it's a bit of a difference. And I get one of those gameplays that one of those Moabs I was talking about, one of the 5 I got in the previous 2 days, was also with an MP7. So I'm having a decent run of Moabs. I still plan to do this sort of mini competition, which isn't really taken too seriously, with El-Ahrairah, who I think is on 106. So I'm currently 4 behind. I remember when I came at the beginning of halfway through the holidays, I had gone to Cyprus, as you guys will probably know. And I arrived back, and I was on 66, and El-Ahrairah must have been on about 92 at the time, or maybe more. I had actually expected him to get more than that, as he steals my kill with the FAMAS. And again, and then he dies with the karma. I'm only kidding. But, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I expected him to get more Moabs. I actually said in one of my videos that I thought he would get over 100, but it seemed not. I probably would have surpassed way beyond the 102 which I currently have if I didn't have a time limit or any of that, so that was a shame. But I've reached my limit, my goal, not my limit, of 100 Moabs. That's what I wanted to do before the end of the summer. I sort of didn't really do that, but I also wanted to make sure that before the end of the Modern Warfare 3 Wii career, I might get the Wii U, but I'm unsure at the moment, that I would reach over 100 Moabs, so I'm happy with that. I'm not sure what else to talk about, to be honest. There wasn't really any wasn't any topics to talk about. So the gameplay is actually going to wrap up in a few seconds. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. It seems that the other ones haven't really been interesting you that much. I think I've had about 4 or 5 or 6 likes, when generally I can reach up to 16, I think is the most I've ever had. But, you know, we all go through patches of lots of likes and little likes, and lots of views and little views. So, let's see what this video can achieve, and if you've stayed this long, thank you very much. So, see you guys again soon.